Thank you so much for clicking this video. My name is Berlinda Michelle. I hope that you watch this and it actually helps you to finally lose the weight that you've been trying to lose. I decided to make a video of tips that actually practically helped me to change my mindset. I am not a doctor or a physician or nutritionist. I do have a degree from Morgan State University, go Bears, and that's in finance. So listen, I'm not making the video as a qualified health professional, but I am making this video as an experienced person who lost 50 pounds. All right, let's jump right into it. And we're going to start with my bonus tip because I couldn't do this without God. And I think that if you are a believer, you should include God. When I started my journey, I did a prayer and I gave this entire journey to God because I kept failing and I wasn't losing weight. I was gaining weight year by year. And I knew that if I continued on the path that I was going in, I was going to be in big trouble. And I was not able to do it on my own. Like I said, I kept failing every year. I was gaining more and more weight. So I had to go into deep prayer and give this journey to God. And thankfully, Jesus helped me and I lost 50 pounds. All right, bonus tip out the way. Tip number one is the time is going to pass either way. Like, I could have tried to lose 40 pounds in 2 months, 30 pounds in 1 month, or something like that, and you can too. But those results typically are not lasting results. If it happens quick, it's probably going to be over quick. I've had experience with all of the fad diets, all of the lose weight quick things, and that's how I ended up in a position I was in where I kept gaining weight because I would do something super restrictive or super intense, and then once it was over and I lost a big amount of weight in a short amount of time, I couldn't keep that up. So what did I go back to? What I was used to. And what did I do? I gained that weight back and I gained more weight back. So trying to rush such a big change, I don't recommend. I recommend just remembering that the time is going to pass either way and you can be in a better position in 6 months, in a better position in 1 year, in a better position in 2 years, 5 years, or you could be in the same position or worse. So I don't say to put a time frame, like a quick time frame on trying to lose such a massive amount of weight. I don't think that that is going to be helpful. My next tip is keep it simple. By that, I mean, don't go out trying to change your entire life. Like, oh, I'm going to eat uh, a clean breakfast, a clean lunch, a clean dinner. I'm going to exercise at the gym 5 days a week, and I'm going to put in an hour on the weights, and I'm going to put in 30 minutes of cardio every single day. That's not realistic if you're in a place where you have not been doing that. When I first started my journey, I started off with, I think, about a 2 mile walk, which is about 40 minutes a day. And back 10 years ago when I lost weight after my son, I started off with only 1 mile 3 days a week. So I recommend starting small and slow, like cutting your calories and moving your body about 20 to 25 minutes a day. I don't recommend anything major or drastic because it's not sustainable when you're not used to things like that. And when I say lowering your calories, I'm not telling you to change the way you eat. I think that when you're used to eating in such an unhealthy way, it's hard to make the shift to eating clean the way that a lot of people tell you to eat because it's not natural to you. I would just say to lower your calories by whatever you've been, however many you've been eating. I would say to just lower it. I'm not telling you what to eat. I want to tell you what to cut out. Whatever you feel like you want to change, just do it slowly because I was a person who was addicted to Pepsi. And I had a Pepsi in the morning, I had a Pepsi at lunch, I had a Pepsi at I was addicted to Pepsi. And when I started, I didn't give up Pepsi because I knew in the past when I kept trying, I would cut out Pepsi and then I would have one and then I would have another and then that those calories add up. So I limited myself to one Pepsi a day, one can. I like it out of the can. That's what I did. I didn't cut it out because I knew that I love drinking Pepsi. Now I don't drink soda like that at all, and if I do, it's like a Coke Zero or a Sprite Zero. but I don't crave soda anymore. But I'm 3 years past starting that. So just take it slow. My next tip is going to be consistent. I know this is one of the tips that you hear all the time, but my take on it is that consistency is not perfection. I think a lot of times when we're trying to lose weight, we think, oh, I have to do X, Y, and Z. And when I don't do Y and Z, oh, I have to quit. I have to start over on Monday. And that's becomes a never ending loop. Being consistent doesn't mean being perfect, it means keep going. You messed up on Wednesday, start again on Thursday, but don't just throw the week away like, oh, well, I ate bad. I ate something or I ate more than I should have, so I'm going to continue to eat more than I should have for the rest of the week because that doesn't get results. It actually gets on a loop of losing 5 pounds, gaining 5 pounds, losing 5 pounds, gaining 5 pounds, So I just say stay consistent. Like every day is not going to be perfect. We're human. None of us are perfect. So don't think that you're going to have a perfect week, perfect day. Like just make the choice to continue on. My next tip number 4, is to choose discipline over motivation and choose changes that make sense to your life because you are not going to always be motivated. Like that first day, oh, I'm first day, not first week, first day, oh, I'm about to change my entire life. By the time you get to Wednesday, if you make it to Wednesday, there is no more motivation. And that's where discipline kicks in. Just do the things that you said you were going to do and make sure that they are easy for you to do. That's why I say make changes that are good for your lifestyle. Like if your gym, oh, I want to do solid core, but solid core is a 45-minute drive from your house. When that motivation is going, are you driving a solid core? No. So pick something that's practical, that works, that you will be able to do even when you don't want to do it. Number 5, I would say remember why you started and what your goal was and your why. For me, I started because both my parents, well, when I first started, it was just one of my parents, but now it's both my parents. Both my parents died due to their heart health. My dad had heart failure and my mom had a heart attack. My mom had a heart attack 13 years ago, and in 13 years, I will be the age she was when she passed away. And I can't imagine being in the position that she was in when she lost her life and not being here anymore from my kids, especially over something that I could actively work to change. And I know that she didn't necessarily know that that was going to happen to her. It was very sudden, but I have to take the knowledge that I have and apply it to my life. Same with my father. Like my dad, very smart man, but he I don't think he saw that coming either. And lastly, number 6, for the tips you'll hear from everyone, and now you're hearing it from me. Drink your water, eat in a calorie deficit, and exercise. Oh, if you want to really get serious, use a food scale. Like you really don't know how much you're eating until you put it on the scale. Like you really don't know. Like if you don't want to continue to use it, just use it just to see like, hey, this is how much I'm eating. How much am I really eating? Because you will think, oh, I just had a serving. No, you had about 3 servings because what you think you're doing and what you're really doing, the scale will tell you. So yeah, don't give up. And I hope that these tips help you. They helped me. Bye.